Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sorcerer Stone for PS2. I just finished this game the other day. Just wanted to get my feedback on it. I was thoroughly impressed with it. I was kind of impressed with the gameplay. To be honest, I think it stayed true, to the movie. And I like that this feels, so open world. Everything just kind of like meshes together pretty well.
Now, as I understand...
Come on, Harry, let's go! Yeah, I hope we've got enough house points to be Slytherin. I'd really love to see Malfoy's face if we do it.
One thing I do want to point out too is that when you're going from area to area, there's no like the load times are like really quick, which I also like. Oh, he went right through the door. So, like for instance, when you're... So let's go to the grand staircase here, just as an example. I like the way he opens doors, too. This area is just gigantic. There's like 7 floors that you can... Like, you literally can just like free roam this whole, like the whole game's map. Since I'm at the end of it, but, yeah, I kind of feel like the whole world just kind of meshes together well, and, I like the game's mechanics. The graphics are all really nice. The graphics are really nice. Like Harry's character model looks like, if you get like a really good look at him, that's kind of how he looks in game, and like the textures are pretty phenomenal. The Quidditch mechanics kind of take getting used to. I know I personally struggled with it, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. I'm kind of impressed with the particle effects that you emit from Harry's wand. One thing I do have kind of an issue with is enemy AI interaction. And the reason I say this is especially when it comes to like fighting prefects and stuff like that, or encountering prefects, they don't respond to Harry very well, and I think the enemy AI functionality is very glitchy. It's like, I know when you encounter them, like in whether you're playing on PlayStation or it's Xbox or GameCube. Yeah, see that here he goes from area to area and there's no load time. Like, it's... And look how big this map is. Like, it's huge. And you can fly your broom. You can, yeah, actually one thing I wanted to talk about too is, you have a variety of different spells, that you can pick from. A lot of them are actually in other versions of the game. Spongify and Defendo, are in this game as well. And you can equip the broom at any time, so we can go ahead and do that. And you can get on it and fly around the whole map. This is probably one of my favorite things about it. You can get off of it anytime you want. That's really nice. And like you literally could just spend countless hours just roaming this entire thing. Like the game's maps are so big. And especially when you're doing the Remember All chase, because when you do the Remember All chase and you're chasing Malfoy, you really get to see how big, you know, the game's map is. Because you're literally flying everywhere. And one thing that's helped me fly the broom better is you can actually pause the game and go to flying control. And it's set to normal by default, but I changed it to reverse, and that's actually what helped me get past the Quidditch part. Casting spells in this game, I think, is pretty cool. And you can move while casting, which is something you can't do, like, well, you can't do it in the PC version unless you do the movement mod. But you can, if you hold the spell down, you can charge it. And when you charge your spells, the spells become scattered, which is useful against enemies. So I definitely like that. And the beans kind of act as a currency in this game, so you can go to Fred and George's shop and buy stuff with them. And if you go to the menu, let's wait until we're back inside the school. Alright, now ready to rock. By default, you're only allowed to carry 50 beans, but you can buy a bigger bag, which will allow you to carry a lot more. And you can pick up wizard cards. There's a... When you get the Folio Magi, you can look at that, and you can collect 101 cards. And I highly recommend doing that because the more cards you collect, the more scars you get. And this game is actually quite challenging at certain parts. The Venomous Tentacula and the Incendio Challenge and the Devil's Snare, I think, are pretty challenging. And facing trolls can be pretty challenging too. To beat. So, you're going to want to collect as much health as you can.
I bet we've got enough house points to win the cup, Harry. Let's go in now. I want to see Malfoy squirm.
And like any other versions of the game, you can get house points throughout your school year, and you can see right here how many house points each house has. So Gryffindor kicked ass. 122. And one thing I think is cool too is you go up to each door and it'll tell you what's there. I think that's Dumbledore's office. But yeah, if you go up to every door, it'll tell you. Like this door is the Great Hall. That didn't pop up though, but if you go up to the exit, it'll say Hogwarts grounds. So I like that it does that. I think that's pretty cool. Like this has portrait room. So, where this goes, kitchens. So I kind of like that because the map is so big. It'll, you know, it kind of lets you know like where you're at. So, like this here's obviously the grand staircase, and each floor it'll tell you what's on that floor, which I also like. So yeah, that's essentially it, I think. I think I pretty much covered everything. I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I can't wait to play the second one. And I'm assuming the second one is going to be pretty much the same thing as this one, because I played the second one when I was a lot younger. And from what I remember, it was pretty similar to this. Haven't played the Xbox or GameCube versions in a long time, but I'm assuming they're relatively the same as this as well. I don't think there's a lot of big differences. I think I'm not 100% accurate, but I think that like you're kind of limited as to like where you can fly your broom on the grounds. I think somebody told me that, I'm not sure. To see if there actually are any differences, they would have to be played through. I would have to play through them. But I want to get started on the second one. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're, a big, Harry Potter fan, I highly recommend this. I can't wait to play the second one. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned, there's more to come.